Hello, welcome back. It is a lecture session of different image processing application. Today we will discuss one important part of image processing as well as computer vision. Today we will discuss a topic that is anisotropic diffusion for image smoothing. We will study this review paper, then in the subsequent class we will go to the exact paper. It's the first paper that was discussed this topic. So for today's lesson, we will study anisotropic diffusion for smoothing, a comparative study. Anisotropic diffusion is a powerful image processing technique which allows simultaneously to remove noise and to enhance sharp features in 2 and 3-dimensional images. Anisotropic diffusion filtering concentrates on preservation of important surface features such as sharp edges and corners by applying direct dependent smoothing. This feature is very important in image smoothing, edge detection, image segmentation, and image enhancement. For instance, in the image segmentation case, it is necessary to smooth images as accurately as possible in order to use gradient-based segmentation methods. If image edges are seriously polluted by noise, this method would not be able to detect them. So edge features cannot be retained. The aim of this paper is to present a comparative study of 3 methods that have been used for smoothing using anisotropic diffusion techniques. These methods have been compared using the root mean square RMSE and the Nash-Sutcliffe error. Numerical results are presented for both artificial data and real data. Introduction. Age preserving filters. Age preserving filters are used to smooth an edge while reducing edge blurring effects across edge like halos, phantom, etc. To introduce the concept of edge preserving, we begin with the nonlinear diffusion technique proposed by Perona and Malik. It is the original base paper. They proposed a nonlinear diffusion method for avoiding blurring and localizing problems caused by linear diffusion filtering. Based on the importance of image scale space representation introduced by Witkin, Prerona, and Malik suggested a new definition of scale space through anisotropic diffusion AD and a nonlinear partial differential equation based diffusion process. Anisotropic diffusion has become a very powerful tool in image smoothing, edge detection, image segmentation, and image enhancement. Anisotropic diffusion aims at reducing image noise without removing significant parts of image contents, typically lines, edges, or other details that are important for image interpretation. In our case, image segmentation, many papers have appeared proposing different models, investigating their theoretical foundations and describing interesting applications. Used such filters to enhance magnetic resonance images. Oliver Shapiro and Tannenbaum used a similar technique to perform edge-preserving smoothing of such images. In the extreme case, this smoothing might produce a profile of radio frequency inhomogeneity in the images. Others have shown that diffusion filters can be used to enhance and detect object edges within images. However, anisotropic diffusion filtering is highly dependent on some crucial parameters such as the conductance function, the gradient threshold parameter, and the stopping time of the iterative process. Overestimating one of those parameters may lead to an oversmoothing, blurry result, while underestimating them may leave noise in image unfiltered. Therefore, it is crucial that all parameters are determined in an optimal and automatic way in every step of the iterative process by evaluating the denoised needed and the edge quality of given image. TCOTCs and Peterau proposed an automatic stopping criteria that takes into consideration quality of the preserved images as opposed to justify the level of smoothing achieved. One recent contribution using anisotropic diffusion is presented by Merribew et al. They used the approximation proposed by Whitcurt, understanding that diffusion tensors are anisotropic and reflect the local orientation of image features. This is in contrast while the non-linear diffusion filter of Perona and Malik, which only involves scalar diffusion coefficient, in other words, isotropic diffusion tensors. The paper is organized as follows. In the section 2, reviews principal aspects behind the anisotropic diffusion process, test data and accuracy matrices are described in section 3. Results for implementation of the methods are given in section 4. And finally, in section 5, some conclusions are given. Now, the anisotropic diffusion process. In general, an image can be interpreted as an initial concentration distribution given as U xyt equal to 0 is equal to Ixy. This image is changed with time according to del U del t is equal to divergence of d, then diffusion of U, where the diffusion tensor D controls the diffusion process. The equation 2 is called the diffusion equation. This equation appears in many physical transport processes. To use it in image processing, we need to associate the concentration distribution with the gray value at a certain location. The type of diffusion process depends directly on the type of filter and on the diffusion tensor D used. If the diffusion tensor D is constant over the whole image domain, one speaks of homogeneous diffusion, and space-dependent filtering is called inhomogeneous. Often the diffusion tensor D is a function of the differential structure of the evolving image itself. Such a feedback leads to nonlinear diffusion filters. Diffusion which does not depend on the evolving image is called linear. The linear diffusion equation is the oldest and best investigated partial differential equation PDE method in image processing. Let fx denote a grayscale noisy input image and let uxt be initialized with ux0 is equal to u0x is equal to fx. Then the linear diffusion process can be defined by del u del t is equal to the differential of u, that is to del square u, where del denotes the divergence operator. Thus, the equation del u del t is equal to del square u del x square by plus del square u del y square, as u is a function of x, y, and t. The differential process can be seen as an evolution process with an artificial time variable t denoting the diffusion time, where the initial image is smoothed at a constant rate in all directions, starting from the initial image u0x. Evolving images uxt under the governed equation represent the successively smoothed version of the initial image fx, and thus create a scale space representation of given image f, where t is greater than 0 being scale. Nonlinear diffusion has attracted much attention in the field of image processing for its ability to reduce noise while preserving or even enhancing important features of the image, such as edges and discontinuities. To alleviate the problem of isotropic diffusion, which is similar to Gaussian blurring, Prerona and Malik proposed an anisotropic diffusion scheme, which we will refer to as the PM model for brevity. They apply an inhomogeneous process that reduces diffusivity at those locations which have a large likelihood to be edges. This likelihood is measured by del u whole square. The Prerona-Malik filter is based on the equation del u del t is equal to divergence of G del divergence u whole square dot del divergence u. Its diffusivity such as G s square is equal to 1 divided by 1 plus s square by lambda square, where the value of lambda is greater than 0. This lambda is a controlling parameter. Malibu et al. Indicates that although paranormalic diffusion has been the subject of considerable academic and industrial interest, it is mathematically ill-posed, unstable, often leads to unsightly staircasing visual artifacts, and is not adequate for oscillating patterns. To overcome these issues, an anisotropic diffusion filter is preferable, which uses diffusion and along edges instead of diffusion perpendicular to them. According to Whitcourt, many papers have appeared proposing different anisotropic diffusion filters, investigating their theoretical foundations and describing interesting applications. For example, Greig et al. Used anisotropic diffusion filters to enhance MR images. Olver, Shapiro, and Tenenbaum used a similar technique to perform edge-preserving smoothing of MR images. So, today we have discussed up to this. In the next session, we will discuss more. Up to this, we are ending today's session. Thank you for your patience hearing.